YouTube, man, I got a story to tell you, and it's all my fault. Well, primarily my fault, because the type of account that I have, I don't do much 45 or 90 backs because I don't have to, because I have a ton of space. So I usually just utilize the space I have and make it to a straight line back. But that's only good when I'm at those facilities. But when you come to a truck stop, and I'm about to show, I wasn't able to record this when it's happening. I'm still waiting to get me some mounts so I can record. So as you can see, the scale is right there. You have the fuel island over here, and we have this individual. I'm gonna zoom in on him. He decides he's gonna create him a spot. Now he's finally moving. He didn't move when I was trying to park, so now he's moving. He created him a spot. So I had a guy scaling their load. So I had a guy scaling on the scale, scaling his load, a guy waiting right behind him. I had that guy just showed you, he created his own space. Even though there were some spaces, you just have to utilize your skills like hell I had to do it. So I got into the spot that I'm in, but it was difficult. It took me 10 minutes to get inside of here, because I'm rusty on it. And I'm not trying to back up fast and hit these people's truck, because I'm in between this truck and this truck, and this guy was outside of his truck looking to make sure I didn't hit, and I didn't. So I got in here. As you can see, I'm in here. The space was very limited. The space was just very limited because old boy wanted to create his own spot. Just like this guy. So he damn near caused a wreck. My man literally did a U-turn in front of me, because that's not a parking spot, but people keep doing all kind of weird stuff. I had to show it. So, and he's not supposed to go out that way, but he's taking the lazy way approach of trying to get into these spots right here. And of course, I had people rushing me just like he has, but I wasn't going to do a U-turn. So now he's going to do an angle back. Let's watch him. He's trying to back in an angle, and we got the flatbed guy going in reverse. Hopefully this doesn't end in a catastrophe. And he's very close to hitting this man's truck. We're gonna see what happens. So, man, that threw me all off. So again, I had a truck on the scale, a truck waiting to go on the scale after him. I had the guy that was right there. I had a guy like this in the fuel aisle waiting. So when I swung in, I couldn't do the normal where you take it to noon with the steering wheel. I had to go to like maybe 9:30. And it was very tight for me to get in here, because at the time, this was the only spot where I'm at. Oh man, his load just shifted. Can you see that, YouTube? This is why I don't really like going to truck stop. His load is shifted. I guess this is called jackknife. It's a lot of pressure when you come to these truck stops. I don't know how he's going to get out of that. I'm trying to zoom in so you can see. It's shifted. Hopefully he can fix this, but this is... Boy, I don't like coming to truck stops. I think a truck stop is more dangerous than the freeway, honestly, in a shopping center, because you got guys with the testosterone and ego. They want to rush you, and then they want to rush and take corners and cut corners, and that's why I'm rusty. It should have took me, honestly, 3 or 4 minutes to get in here, but it took me 10. Because I will not be rushed. That's one thing. I don't care if people blow their horn, stare at me. I won't be rushed. I'm not going to damage my CDL. I'm not going to jackknife my truck like I just showed you what this guy just did. Because these truckers, they rushing us over here. This is a busy little area. And then some of them, they get lazy and they just pull straight in. But that's one thing I won't do. I won't pull straight in, because then you got to pull out. So I don't get why the people be pulling straight in, because yeah, it was easy for you to pull in. Now you really got to work to pull. You got to pull out and hope you don't hit nobody or hit nobody's truck while you pulling out blind. It's just, that's insane to me. But yeah, I think maybe I can make this series Tales from the Truck Stops, because I'm seeing some weird stuff. Let me end this video by just basically saying it was supposed to be about me, but you get distracted at these truck stops, so I'm gonna make it more conscious effort to practice on backing, so I can like I said, I got in here, but to me, with me being almost at 6 months, I should have gotten here a lot faster than what it took me. It took me 10 minutes, and it was it's always good when you don't hit nothing. So it was a good back. I didn't hit anything. I didn't hit anybody walking. I didn't hit the truck that was clearly in my way. He was in my way when you're trying to come back around to get back underneath the trailer. That's why he was in my way. He wasn't in my way when I swung around that corner. I saw him there. I honestly thought he was waiting to go to the scales, but I saw this spot. It was the only free spot. Now there's some other spots, but they reserved, and I'm just taking my 30-minute break. So when I saw this, and I'm like, all right, cool. I hadn't backed up in a minute. It's been almost 2 months since I did a 45 between two trucks. So I'm like, let me do it, test my skills. So I still have it. I just have to. I'm just rusty. Yeah, it should have took me maybe 4 or 5 minutes, not 10. But you know, I'll get it. I'm gonna get better, and I'm gonna do more practicing, and yeah, gotta do more practicing on this. Well, until next time, I'll do this again, because I only really can do this at truck stops. When I go to where I'm on a dedicated account, I don't have this type of scenario. It's usually just me and an empty space, and I could do a 45 there, but it's like, why? You got all this space, just make it to a straight line back. And that's usually what I do. So, all right. Talk to you guys later.